adjustable. So you can see, possibly, that this one's got a little bit of a bend in it at the moment. It was a pretty hard hit that broke that shock tower.
It's a bit of a bender, eh?
Yeah, she's a bit bent. So what we'll do...
Quite large.
Yeah,
way bigger than the Savage ones, eh?
Yeah, they are bigger than the Savage.
I'm probably seen some of those on the Savage.
So what we'll do is we'll just start taking it apart, give it a bit of a clean up. At the moment, I'm just going to pull this back, pull that up, and that drops the shock out. Spring off, carrier's out. So spring, carrier. Yep.
Oh, it's bent too, look at that.
Yeah, like I said, she's pretty dirty at the moment.
If you've got a bent shaft, you should be worried.
Yeah, I'd be very worried if you've got a bent shaft. What I'm going to do with this today is I'll take it apart, I'll just put that shaft in the vise, straighten it back up again, keep reusing it, you know. You can do things like that. Eventually, it probably will break it. But, you know, just because it's bent doesn't mean you can't reuse it.
Is it full of oil at the moment?
It is full of oil. So what we'll do is...
How do you pull that apart?
Generally, so this top bit here screws off.
Just roll it down a bit. Is that a seal in there? It is there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so you
Little
replace
rubber
the
seal.
shit. Oh wow, look at that. It's still full.
It is still full.
Well, that's got to be a good shock.
These are good
It's
shocks.
obviously not Intergy.
So that's taking it out. What we'll do, we'll just get this out of the way, empty it. So, emptied, you've got a little rubber seal. It just pops off, nice and easy. And screw this off. The adjuster.
Inspect your seals as well. They look good. Make sure they're healthy and round.
Yep. All these parts for the Losi, you know, this LST. There's the triple XL now as well, the gas version. I'm not sure exactly what they call that one, but you know, all these parts are still pretty ready available. There's lots of upgrades for this. Personally, like I said, I went aluminium. Some of it is worth it, some of it not so much.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily need to go out and bling your truck out.
No.
An alloy.
Yeah, due to the fact that
So having all the hop-ups don't necessarily mean better car. Faster
no,
car.
if aluminium bends and stays bent, plastic will, within reason, return to where it should be. That's the shock comes up, all these little holes here, allows the oil to go through it. That's what gives you, so you get different weights of shock oil, and that'll give you a different sort of ride. There's still a bit of oil in there.
Definitely cleaning.
She was pretty dirty. It was about time it needed a bit of a strip down anyway.
So when it comes to shock weights, if you look at what other people are running their cars on, because shock weights can make a big difference on rebound and how bouncy the car can be, depending on the surface you're running on. So it is subjective and also, you know, relative to where you're bashing or racing. But
also,
yeah, Google is your friend, I think.
Bear in mind, you know, what you're doing, what you're using it for. This truck, it's a basher.
You're using it to destroy your fucking wallet.
Yeah, pretty much. Good fun, the old basher. We've got a really good couple of facilities out here in Auckland, New Zealand. So that really helps. So basically just taking it apart, cleaned it up, you know, cleaned that thread up. I'm going to go ahead and straighten this up now. I've gone ahead and chucked that in the vise, give it a bit of bend around. You can see it's probably still a little bit bent, but it's straighter than it was. It'll do. It's a bash truck. I'm not racing with this, not particularly fast. If it still works, you know, why replace it? This is factory team 35 weight. Some shock oil that I've had sitting around for a while. Bought specifically for this machine. It's a good product, as you can see. That old stuff wasn't in too bad a condition. So this is pretty simple again, guys. Got a shock body there, shock shaft. Thread that back up through. It's coming up the top now. The rubbers come right through. So back on there. Your nut. get it started, hex wrench. Get back on there.
So you put the shaft in and then do your nut?
Yeah, put the shaft in and then do your nut. Nice and handy. That's back in. That's moving pretty freely considering that it's quite a bent shaft. Again, bent shafts are an issue. Right.
Yeah, so not only does it travel bad, it can also cause a leak.
Yeah. So for this, you know, pull it back. You get your shock oil. This is what I've been using the whole time, 35 weight. Haven't run anything else in it. So this is quite good.
Intermission, everybody. Just a quick note. Before you try and fill your shock, make sure that you have your O-ring here, the adjuster nut here, already assembled on your shock body. This will reduce stress. Carry on.
You know, just let it sit down and that'll flow in there. Just let it sit down and that'll flow in there like that. So these are quite handy, these ones. You fill this right up. And the cap. Cap's on, nice and tight. Would pay, maybe get a screwdriver. Just give it a bit of a turn. Right.
Remember, don't go too crazy, guys, because it is aluminium.
It is aluminium, you don't want to strip it. Shock. Pull that back out. That feels heaps smoother. Spring. Back on. Take a bit of a push down. Take your carrier. That sits back on there like that. Bam.
Oh, bam!
Shock rebuilt.
It was pretty damn quick, so you just do all four and then you're done.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. If you have any questions for Lindsay and his truck, the LST2, just put them in the comments. We're in Auckland at the WARCCCCCC Club.
CCCC.
You can check
That's
us out
the
on,
West Auckland Radio Control Club.
That's the one. And you can check us out on
Great
check us out on
facility.
Facebook.
Great facility.
Join up, get your RCs out, get your kids out as well, and have a bit of fun. And yeah, thanks Lindsay for showing us your LST2 and showing us how to fix some of it.